issues which are coming at the time of COVID, we started what we call a CSC Grameen e-store. So we started only about less than a month before. We have now got 25,000 of the CSC Grameen e-store. Our objective is to have more than 1 lakh Grameen e-store managed, operated and run by the CSC. What they will do is they take orders from the nearby community. They take produce also from the local village. Somebody is supplying vegetables, somebody is supplying fish from the fish farm, somebody is supplying mangoes from the local place, and some of these entrepreneurs have their own produce also. So they go and supply, so they meet the local logistic requirement, they take orders, and in the same platform, the platform is very good because the consumer can also place an order on a mobile phone, and he decides the price. The entrepreneur decide what price he want to sell, how much offer he want to give, and do that part of the. In the little short period of time, we have done about 1.5 crore rupees transaction, and about 30,000 of these orders distributed. These are meeting local requirements. So local produce, local requirement, using technology, and that's what the CSC common. Our objective is to do one in every panchayat, 2 lakh of them. We should be able to close them and create this entrepreneurship model, which also helps the farmer in selling produce. Not only the consumer gaining the produce, but also the farmer selling his produce. And it's a phenomenal success. Short period of time, the acceptability and assimilation of within the community has been so significant that we are finding huge vibrancy in the entire project. COVID has thrown a lot of challenges and opportunity. One of the opportunity COVID is to meet the local requirement. Amazon will never go and supply to rural India. In fact, large portal never supply to rural India. The rural India is to manage, operated, run by the local person. He manages the goods and supplies to them. Presently, we are doing essential commodities. As it opens up, we should be able to supply the other items also to the consumer. Almost everything which a citizen in rural India needs, the CSC should be able to. One submission, of course, is that 70% population living in rural India. The market also, the new market will come only from rural India. And as Mr. Shankar said, if we can cover 5 to 10 kilometers of the geography of adjoining areas and serve that area, this store, this CSC Grameen store will become a commercially viable solution for him and also create a lot of employment. See, 4 lakh common service centers, if they engage and make 4 lakh of these Grameen store, will at least give employment to 5 people. 2 million people will get jobs. 2 million new people will get jobs in rural India in order to try and serve logistic, try and segregate, get the stuff and buy from wherever, store it, and then supply to them. We are already seeing the change happening. The common service center who are running Grameen store are presently at 2 to 3 people employed. As the growth increases, a significant amount of employment will get generated in rural India. The potential is phenomenal. The point on availability of credit, fortunately, we have tie-up with various banks, and one of the banks, in any case, is available. Not only the entrepreneur himself take credit, he also enables the other villagers to obtain a credit. A farmer can also obtain a credit. Of course, they have their own process, but easily done. You can buy a loan for a car or a scooter or a three-wheeler sitting in the village, and you don't have to go anywhere. So the advantage, since it's a one-stop shop for meeting all the requirement of loan, credit, banking facility, insurance, pension, and of course government services, it build up the huge credibility of the nearby people to have faith rather than having faith in some other portal which is not located near to them, which they don't know. A transaction in technology which fails, at least he'll be able to address and solve those issues. So local entrepreneur, local Grameen store, supported, managed by a local person and owned by the community can be a phenomenal model for India. Creating employment and also serving the farm community. Also small enterprise who build that system with the point mentioned saying it can be shift the market from red zone to rural for manufacturing. If the goods can be serviced within the same area, you can actually have small units coming up. The Prime Minister vision of Gram Swaraj can also be supported by doing all that activity. Common Service Center will actually fulfill the ambition of creating Gram Swaraj because the huge bouquet of services and very young enterprising people in rural India. Inherently, Indians are enterprising. We are only motivating and supporting them in order to build that model.